Welcome back to part 2 of our August 31st episode, where we reviewed Halloween 2 and The Final Destination.
Final Destination in 3D.
Yes. Let's start out talking about what comes out September 4th, this upcoming Friday. I think it's going to start getting a little dead on the movie front. We'll probably get so dead that we'll go over our summer movies maybe next episode.
Right.
Like what we saw, because we pretty much saw everything independent and studio release, and what we would recommend and tell you to steer clear of, like Halloween 2.
Yes.
In the upcoming week,
The new Neville Dean Taylor film, Gamer, with Gerard Butler.
which I'm a little indifferent about. I think it looks a lot like Running Man, which I've heard a lot of people say. The Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, they're convicts. They're put into a game to survive. If they survive, they get let loose. But what's his name is in it?
Michael C. Hall from Dexter and 6 Feet Under.
And him alone is gonna sell me on it, just to at least see it.
That's the one reason I want to see it.
So, as well as Michael Judge.
Yeah, his new movie
Extract. And what's his name? The guy in it. He's the bald guy from Hot Rod. He plays the father. He was also in. He played in. He's in Oz, is what I know him for. He was also the father in Juno.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, I always know him as Schillinger from Oz, but he's in it, and I always look forward to things he's in, because I think he works well with both as a dramatic role. Well, yeah, Jameson. I always forget, because I think the makeup makes him look totally different than what he really looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's well done. But I'm looking forward to Extract. Not like, oh, I gotta see it, but I mean, I enjoyed Office Space and all.
And Jason
You're a
Bateman.
big Ben Affleck fan, but...
And the Joe Scar and Love It looked like we showed up in like 5 movies this summer.
What other
The guy
movie?
from Sunshine Clean with one eye.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Star Trek.
He was in Crank. He originally was in The Rules of Attraction. He played the drug
I
dealer.
always forget his name.
I had his name memorized when we were seeing all those movies, but recently...
He just popped up everywhere.
Yeah. As well as Carriers, but I think that's probably not going to be a wide release. It's going to be a limited release, and that's basically a zombie movie.
Yes.
But it looks kind of unique.
As Captain Kirk from Star Trek.
If you haven't seen it, look the trailer up on Apple Movie Trailers, because like I was recommended it. I probably wouldn't have came across it unless I look up trailers all the time.
Yeah, I saw it on demand, and the only reason I knew what it was is because I was reading about a new movie Chris Pine was in a couple months back, so I thought I'd check it out.
As for our DVD reviews of the week, my review or recommendation is of Stephen King's, directed by Frank Darabont's The Mist. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend it. It's based off a short story. Obviously, it's been written for the screen by Frank Darabont, and if you don't know who he is, he's directed a lot of Stephen King. He directed the Green Mile.
And Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption, and I think his first one was something about a girl in the room. It was a short by Stephen King, but basically the Blu-ray, at least, I think the DVD as well, the 2-disc special edition, has the features which I really enjoyed, which is the black and white version as well.
I really dug the black and white one.
It's really
supposed
cool.
To be.
Well, how it's supposed to be.
That's how he wanted it.
They're both really good.
Yeah.
But it also has a special sit down with Stephen King and the director, where they talk like it's a normal conversation, like as if you were watching me and Anthony talk. But it really goes back how he got into directing, and how they met up, and how they basically make each other's. He makes Stephen King's movies, and how he feels about Stephen King as an author. So I definitely recommend it.
Some of the vlogs on there that he did, like behind the scenes.
Yeah, it does, and some.
Which I found interesting.
They shot this film for a very low budget in a very fast amount of time. So, and I think this was one of the better horror movies of the year, 2007, that came out. Like, I really felt it was good, and it really got you involved. And the acting, I mean, Thomas Jane was in it. The guy who plays Ollie, he was in City of Ember. I watched today. He was in Infamous. Yes, he's a brilliant actor. But I definitely, like I said, this is my recommendation. Check it out if you haven't already.
My recommendation is Gus Van Sant's Jerry, written by Gus Van Sant and Matt Damon and Casey Affleck, starring Matt Damon and Casey Affleck.
I really need to check that out, because he's been telling me about this movie.
It's really good. It's pretty much about 2 guys who are on a hike in the desert and decide to go another way, thinking they'll get there quicker, but get lost and spend the next couple days trudging through the desert, not knowing where to go. And it's pretty much just that for I'd say an hour and a half is just two guys walking in the desert, really doing nothing.
But it's entertaining.
It is. I dug it.
So-
It's a lot of just long shots. I think there's like a 5-minute shot of Casey Affleck standing on a giant rock while Matt Damon makes like a dirt like mattress of him to jump down and land on it. It's just one steady shot of just him up there and him coming back and forth.
So you're saying you got to be a fan of the long shots.
Yeah, which I am.
Yeah, yeah, I am too. So.
Yes, but it's a really good movie.
Okay.
It's very cheap if you can find it. It's like $6.
But it took you a while to find it.
It did.
You had to go to Movie Stop to get it.
A couple of times before they finally had it.
Well, I think that about wraps it up for this week. If there's anything you'd like to know, leave us comments and subscribe or tell people, because through YouTube, you often don't know other YouTubers are out there unless you recommend.
Yes.
We actually get a lot of our users through Cool Duder. If you're watching this and you know through Cool Duder, push him to push us too, because he
doesn't do it when I ask.
he doesn't do it all the time.
Yes.
But we're all work associates.
I see him every day. I saw him tonight. He didn't do anything.
No.
The help closed. Yeah, he talked to us.
Oh, that Cool Duder.
Yeah.
Until next time, I'll be watching.
Peace, Nig.